at Victoria Station. She had underlying respiratory problems and passed away after being on a ventilator for 3 days. Her family have paid tribute to a good mother who would take care of everybody. Tolu Adeye reports.
She was somebody that was always happy to go to work, always. She connects easily with anybody, yeah.
It was the day before lockdown that Belly Majunga, a ticket office worker at Victoria Station, was approached by a man who told her he had COVID-19 and then spat on her. Mrs. Majunga had an underlying breathing condition. Her family say she was moved from a role working behind a screen to the concourse that day.
She was very worried. She was very, very worried because, you know, the virus was around and they were talking about it, and the company should protect their workers.
Her colleague was also spat on during the incident. The British Transport Police are now investigating, but it's believed a complaint was not registered with them at the time. The TSSA, a union which represents transport and travel trade industries, says it's shocked by her death.
It says she is one of far too many frontline workers that have lost their lives to COVID-19 and that there are serious questions surrounding her death. And it's also added that rather than focusing on easing lockdown, more must be done to protect the most at-risk workers.
They're scared about their concerns not being listened to, and I think that's a really big thing here. You know, our members have raised concerns and they haven't always been listened to. You know, risk assessments are a lot more than a tick boxing exercise. There should actually be real tangible actions that are put in to mitigate the risk that staff feel.
Govia Thameslink has said it's investigating what happened and takes any allegations seriously. It said, "We are devastated that our dedicated colleague Belly has passed away, and our deepest sympathies are with her family, with whom we've been in touch through this very difficult time."
We are doing this really because others need to be protected. The company should protect their worker, and justice for her. We could have prevented.
There were 10 people at Mrs. Majunga's funeral, including her 11-year-old daughter. Her husband says she was a good mother and a good wife who would take care of everybody. A spokesperson for the Prime Minister has called what happened to her despicable. Tolu Adeye, BBC London.